Alright guys, welcome to another video. Super excited to share all the information that I have with you guys. Just like always, I'm gonna check here if the video is live to get started right away. Okay. Perfect, we're live. Okay guys, so what I want to share with you guys today is why 95% of people fail online. I'm gonna tell it to you raw, how it is, because the truth is that, I've been in the industry for almost 6 years, and I started from scratch, right? No business experience, I've never had a job in my life. I was in high school and I started like most people, just going to Google and typing like make money online or business opportunity. So I really did start from scratch. I didn't know what I was doing, and in the beginning it took me a long time to get results. And if I would be able to go back and change something to get results faster, I would definitely change what I'm going to show you here. So I'm going to tell you why most people fail, and then I'm going to tell you strategy wise what you can do to build a long-term business, right? This is very, very important. So here's my eraser. First thing I want to tell you is really the core reason why most people fail is that everyone's seeking for instant gratification, right? There's like this mindset in the internet that you do the work and you get paid immediately, right? Like if it was a job, like in most jobs you invest X amount of time and you get paid right away for the time that you invest, right? It's not like you put in the time first without seeing results and eventually you get paid. When you have a regular job, you get paid, by hours, right? They tell you, look, you work 1 hour, you get paid $20, right? That's the mindset. And the thing with most people online, most people that are getting started, is that they approach the internet with the same mindset of, I'm gonna put three hours right now, and I'm gonna get X amount of return back, right? So when people come to the internet and they see all these gurus on YouTube and gurus on Instagram flashing off their cars and flashing off how much money they make and how they just push this button and make a ton of money. People have a mindset of, if I get started online and I buy this course, I'm gonna make $20,000 a month. And it doesn't really work like that. In fact, it's quite the opposite. That's why I'm recording this video, because I think it's gonna be one of the most beneficial topics I can talk about. So I wanna tell you kind of like in a graph how things look, okay? So this is kind of like what most people are used to in a regular job, right? So you put in the work, you 1 hour, you put 2 hours, you put 3 hours, and the more time you spend, the more you make, right? So if you invest 2 hours working, you get paid 2 hours worth of work. You get paid, if you work 1 hour, you earn less. This is what most people are used to in a typical working scenario, right? What really happens on the internet, how the internet really looks, is something like this. It's a graph where in the beginning you're gonna put in the work, and you're not gonna see a lot of results. This is all the time and work that you're putting here. And eventually when things catch up, it goes like this, right? And this is where things get fun, where you make the most money, you're putting the same amount of work, but basically things skyrocket, right? So in the beginning, you might be putting X amount of time without getting a good return or making any money back, because you're building the foundation, you're building the assets. And eventually when things catch up, it just snowballs to a point where you can't even believe how much money you're making, right? And I'm gonna then show you the strategies behind it and everything, but really that's the main problem, because I have many coaching students and people that follow me on social media, and the thing is that they start with the business and then they're following this person on YouTube, and this person is telling them to do X, Y, and Z, and when they apply it and don't get results, they're like, oh, this doesn't work, right? It's not that the business model doesn't work. It doesn't mean that the information of the coach or this person you're learning from doesn't work. It just means that you haven't been around enough time to master your skills, to build the assets to a point where you can reach this part, right? And I'm gonna tell you one thing over here. When I first started online, I started basically when I was 16 years old or so, on high school, and kind of like just typing make money online on Google and all that stuff. It took me 1 freaking year to make a $49 sale. And I made the sale when I was on my way to my high school. I remember the day perfectly. I was on my way to a math exam, and I was just on the bus, like all stressed out because of the exam. I didn't study a ton, honestly. I was in the bus and I took out my phone, I went to my email and I saw a $49 sale. And it took me 1 year to get that sale because I was like putting in the work, building websites, recording videos. The videos that I was posting on YouTube for that specific business, I was getting like 3 views. One was like my mom, the other one my grandma, and the other one was like my friend, right, watching the video. So I didn't get any views. And I kind of like said, like, sometimes I really freaked out because I was like, man, I'm putting all this work, putting all this time, and it's not paying off. And that's because I didn't understood that what I was really doing, I was building the foundation to a long-term business, a long-term brand, right? So that's what I want to tell you. It's the instant gratification mindset is what makes most people fail online. Because I'm going to tell you, I've done affiliate marketing, e-commerce, I've created my own products, digital services. I've done it all. I'm telling you, everything works. Everything works. And most of the strategies that are there are from people on YouTube. I mean, you may apply them and they could work. The thing is that people don't make them work. That's a different thing. It's not that the strategy doesn't work, it's that people don't make them work. So hopefully you understand this graph, and let me know if you understand this. Give me a number 1 if this makes sense, okay? Now, the first thing is the mindset. You first gotta have the mindset, because I'm gonna tell you some strategies right now. But if you don't have the mindset, it doesn't matter what you do, it's never gonna work, okay? So what I wanna tell you now, the concept I wanna teach you is to build assets online. Okay, first you have the mindset, and then once you understand that this internet thing is not get rich quick and it takes a ton of work, you focus on building assets. Okay, what are assets? So just like in real estate, let's say that you buy an apartment, right? You buy an apartment or a piece of land with a house, and you go and rent that house to someone, and you get paid $2,000 per month, right, for renting that house, right? So someone lives there, pays you $2,000 a month. That house there is gonna be there for years, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. It's a long-term asset, meaning that when you put in the work to get the money, you buy the house, and the house is gonna be there for the long term, and you will keep making money from that asset. Now that's in real estate, but in the internet, it basically works the same way. You build online real estate, online assets. So that's what I wanna tell you. Online assets. What most people do, or how most people think that the internet works, is that you place an ad on Facebook, and then you go and send people to your product or to your offer directly, and that magically people will say, "Oh, this is awesome." They take out their credit card and purchase. Well, maybe that's how it used to work a ton of time ago. Now there's a lot more skepticism, and there are more steps to the process. There's a trust building process that needs to go before people go ahead and spend money on your website, on your store, on your brand, on anything, right? There's a relationship building process. And what you have to do is build assets. And by assets, I mean kind of like building an audience, okay? When you build an audience in different places, those are assets. So I'm gonna make a list of assets here that you could perfectly build. So Instagram, followers. This is one asset, because even if it costs you $1 to get an Instagram follower, if you know how much money each follower is worth to you in 6 months or a year, if a follower makes you $3 per year, each follower, and it costs you $1 to get that follower, you make $2 profit per year, right? So you get the follower without making any money. You pay for the follower, and the follower over the period of time is gonna be worth to you $3. So the asset here is the Instagram followers. If you have 1,000 followers, that's an asset. You keep growing that asset 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 followers. And the more followers you have, if you're providing enough value and giving great content, have a good offer, the more money you will make over time. It doesn't matter if Facebook makes a change or if YouTube makes an update on their platform, you still have your Instagram following, right? That's one asset. Give me a number 2 if you understand that concept. Give me a number 2. Number two. If you understand the concept of building an asset and how an Instagram audience is that, okay? A second asset that you can have is a YouTube channel. So why is a YouTube channel an asset? So I'm gonna tell you what happened, at least with my YouTube channel. The way I started my YouTube channel was pretty funny because I didn't want to create a YouTube channel. I was extremely shy. If you go to my YouTube channel right now, Sebastian Gomez, and the first channel that appears, I just posted, well, like 2 weeks ago, a video, one of my first videos I ever recorded. I was so like frustrated. I didn't know what I was doing. I was so shy, and I just posted that so people could see like that in the beginning I didn't know what I was saying. I was super nervous. So anyways, the way I built my channel is because when I first started online, I was in a company where I basically promoted their products. And the owner of the company said, we're making a challenge for all our members where you record 1 video per day for 90 days. It's a 90-day challenge. And whoever completes the challenge gets a 1-hour call with me, 1-hour coaching call. So I was like, man, holy crap, the owner of the company, I'm gonna create 1 video every single day. I'm gonna win the challenge. I'm gonna build my channel and also get the coaching. So I did 1 video every freaking day, even if I was completely new, didn't know like any major strategies or anything. I was just there and I'm like, hey, Sebastian here, I'm just making a challenge. So I'm gonna be talking about motivation in these videos and this and this and this. And after 90 days, I had 100 subscribers, right? 90 days, 90 videos, like hours, 90 hours of putting in the work, 100 subscribers. I didn't make any money with those videos, right? But I was in this stage, like I showed you in the graph, where later it skyrockets. I was in this stage, putting in the work. It was 90 videos, no results. And then on 2017, I reached a month where it was my first breakthrough month, for instance, at least on YouTube. And I got like 15,000 subscribers in 30 days, right? That's when I reached the snowball part of the graph. I put in the work, no return, and then 15,000, right? I remember that time. I mean, I think it was high 5 figures just from my YouTube channel in that month in sales, right? So I made more money than I've ever made in that month after things snowballed, and after I understood how things work. And that's with my YouTube channel. Now, guess what? The reason that's an online asset is because when you have videos on your channel, like you don't have to be physically in your channel and those videos are going to be working for you. So if you create those videos in a way that provide value and help your audience, those videos are going to be building relationships for you over time and building that bond with your audience so that they want to buy from you. So a YouTube channel is an asset, right? All this stuff, building an audience and followers here, YouTube channel, let's just put subs so you remember that this is audience building too. Fan page followers. Fan page followers, for instance, I'm seeing my fan page here on my computer, 55,000 followers on this fan page. It doesn't matter if, I don't know, Donald Trump makes a change in the government or something happens or policies, I still have my 55,000 followers on Facebook. I still have my 60,000 followers on Instagram and my 40,000 followers on YouTube. It doesn't matter what happens with the economy. I have people there willing to watch my content and learn from me, and same for any other business that I run, same for e-commerce. People think that this is just like for personal branding or selling digital courses or services. Completely wrong. When you have an audience for an e-commerce store, let's say you have 100,000 followers, doesn't matter what happens to the economy, doesn't matter what updates go ahead in the government or on Facebook, you have your audience and you can make a post and a story and tell them, hey guys, we just launched this new product. It's selling out. We have limited stock. and you can get it. Swipe up or click on the link. That's it, and you get sales. So that's the thing, like most people think that it's just about placing ads on Facebook, placing ads on Google, placing ads on YouTube and selling a product, and that they will get rich and all their life will be sorted out for the next 20 years. What people don't understand is that it takes a tremendous amount of work in the beginning. You might not see results for months, but in exchange, what you are getting, the benefit and the value that you are getting out of that time invested is long-term stability, and the fact that, man, you don't have to go to a job. You could perfectly be in your house working on your business because you have a business, right? Like traffic, placing ads, that's not a business, right? People think it is. That's why everyone focuses about Facebook ads, focuses on Instagram ads, focuses on ads and marketing. What they don't understand is that traffic and running ads is not a business. That's really just a way of getting people to the business that you are building. And the business that you are building is essentially your audience and the value that you and the relationship that you have with your audience, right? Fan page followers, Facebook group is also, Facebook group is people in a group that are there to listen to your message. If you have a cooking brand, if you have a fitness brand, create a fitness Facebook group, fitness mastermind, create a cooking club, cooking mastermind where you have passionate people over there. Also, this is a big one, an email list. An email list. So you have a list of emails, and it doesn't matter what happens to, I don't know, Instagram. Let's say that Instagram dies, right? One day, I don't know, Mark Zuckerberg says, we're closing down this shit, right? And at least you have your 50,000 emails, and you can tell them like, hey guys, do you see Instagram close? Well, I don't know, there's this new platform, I'm gonna be showing you how to use it, and boom, you send an email and make money, or whatever it is. Or maybe Instagram closes, right? And you lost your followers over there, but you have your email list of people that are passionate in the cooking niche, and you tell them, hey guys, here's the newest cooking product, you can get it now. It's that simple. It's assets. It's giving yourself more options and more long-term stability, right? So this is what it allows you: Instagram followers, YouTube channel, fan page followers, Facebook group, an email list, even like a ManyChat list. ManyChat. What's ManyChat? ManyChat is like the software that you use to get to build your Facebook Messenger list, right? So I don't know if you've been seeing it lately, but like on Facebook, now you can make marketing through Messenger. You can send people messages through Messenger, and you can build a list of people that you can send them a message on Facebook. Just like an email list, it's essentially the same thing, but on Facebook Messenger, right? And the only difference is that you don't get the emails of those people. So the cool thing about the email list is that you get the emails. On ManyChat, you don't really get the asset because you don't get people's emails to download to your computer. You just have them on ManyChat. Anyways, that's a whole different topic. My point is that it's still an asset. So are you following up with me? Are you enjoying this, guys? I have Alex here, I have Joe, I have Gianni, Andres. It's a pretty active morning today, more than yesterday. That's so cool. Okay, those are the assets. Now what you have to do is remember that just having followers doesn't mean an asset, right? 100,000 followers is not an asset unless you make it an asset, right? Like a lot of people, what a lot of people do on Instagram, for instance, they say, I want to build a long-term business. I want to get followers. The more followers I have, the more money you make, right? That's their thought process. That's what most people teach. But followers don't mean shit, right? You have to provide value, and you have to build a relationship with those followers. Make sure that they are real people, because a lot of people go ahead and buy followers, use like bots and softwares to grow their audience. And when people do that, I mean, you're providing value, but no one is seeing it. It's a fake profile. Make sure that you have real followers to start with, okay? Second thing, provide real value, practical things people can apply to their life, or just cool things that are related to the niche. And once you build that relationship through content, now you can sell them. But if you just have followers and you don't do anything with those followers, you don't give them value or create content that they find helpful, by the time you sell, they are not gonna buy. So an audience that doesn't buy, it's not an asset, okay? The only asset is an audience that likes your business and brand and that wanna buy your shit. That's it, that's the asset. If you don't have the followers, there's no asset. If you don't have a relationship with the followers, there's no asset. If you don't have a product, well, you have the asset. If you don't have a product, that's not too bad because you can still create it and just sell it to them. Okay, so very, very powerful. And that's, let's say, for Instagram, same thing, get the followers, build relationship with the followers, sell your product. For YouTube, build your channel, create videos, build a relationship with your subscribers, and sell them stuff, right? Fun page followers, same thing, get followers, provide value, and the money comes. Facebook group, value, 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 sell, value, 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 sell. And you don't have to sell like super aggressively. You can just recommend products like, hey, like this product is really cool, buy it, I recommend it. And if people trust you, they will do it. So Facebook group, email list, right? Same thing, provide value. But most people are tired of receiving emails with promotions and telling them to buy stuff. I'm gonna literally tell you my little secret to basically get a big results. When I send an email, I don't send a ton of emails, but when I send an email, I get good results. And the reason is because I go ahead and I opt into different type of businesses email lists. So I join their email list and I literally just opt in to their email list to see what they're doing, to do the opposite. Because what most people and businesses are doing, and they build their list and they just send promotions. And guess what? People get tired of that. People hate to be sold. People hate that you are selling them their stuff. They just want to buy if they want to buy. So what I do is I go to their email list to see what they're doing, to do the opposite. And I do the same thing for YouTube channels. I go to YouTube channels, I see what people are doing, and I do the opposite. I take note of what not to do. And yes, in some cases, what to do, but those are a few cases because the amount of legit people out there that I can actually, like, the amount of people that I actually trust in the internet is very low, right? Believe it or not, I just follow like 2 or 3 guys. So that's another thing. So that's why most people fail online. I don't want to make this super long, guys. But in a nutshell, instant gratification kills your online business. That's why most people fail. You have to understand that first you put in the work, it's not going to pay off, but then it snowballs to a point where you're investing the same amount of time and being paid 100 times as much. Number 3, build assets online. Build your audiences and your followers. Provide real value to those followers and have an offer that solves their problem. Or it doesn't have to solve a problem in some cases. Like it could be a shirt that's really cool and people buy it because they like your business, what you stand for, what you represent, and they want to join your movement. That's it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, just tag a friend below, share it with someone that might find it helpful. I'm gonna keep recording these videos, and here it is. If you want to take like a screenshot or something, you can take it. Online assets. These are the main ones. And remember, it's very important to focus on one. Don't do all this at the same time. Like if you're gonna do Instagram and build your list. If you're gonna do YouTube and build your list. Right? If you're gonna do a Facebook group, do Facebook group and grow your list. Right? You can run ads to grow these assets, advertisement. That's it, guys. Hope you have a great day and see you in the next one. Pura vida.